Salve, pessoal! Tô com depressão. Hein? Tô nada. Eu quero ver se vai transmitir pela Twitch, tropa. Ou então, é o seguinte, aqui tá transmitindo, hein?
Sargento Taylor, estamos a um passo de vencer a guerra.
Então nós
Enquanto a inteligência artificial for uma ameaça, nós não vamos parar de caçar.
Estão vindo atrás de mim.
Vai ter só uma semana. Daqui a pouquinho, mano, eu vou desbloquear isso aqui. Estamos ao vivo, tá, tropa? Estamos ao vivo. Vocês já sabem, né, o que tá acontecendo. Tô no trampo. Porém, ó, estamos atrás dessas recompensas. Recompensa dos drops. Tá bem aqui, ó. Todos os drops. Porém, vamos catar mais. Daí, ó. Aperta aqui. Já tá começando. Drop. Veja. Visualizar detalhes. Ó o drop, ó o drop. Assista 20 minutos e resgate recompensas. Robot Emblema. Assistência por 14 minutos. Deve ser isso aqui, ó. Assista 1 hora. Ult. E 1h30. Então bora, hein? Vamos deixar rolar a transmissão da bateria. Tentando jogar o mobile, tá bom, pessoal? Então, desde que Deus quiser, dá tudo certo. Eu vou aumentar só um pouquinho dele aqui. Espero que ninguém me interrompa, né? Hoje tem tudo para dar certo. Só vamos. Aqui, ó. Vou colocar não me perturba, que já ajuda, né? Cadê? Pronto. Deixar o vídeo aqui da tela para terminar. E vamos aguardar, né? Aí, se possível, tropa, vamos tentar ver aí, tá? Eu vou pegar uma tomada ali, tá na carga e deixar rolar, hein? Mas vamos acompanhando. Temos 8 minutos de espera aí. Será que vai rolar a transmissão? Não sei, hein? Só depende de nós. Então vamos aguardar. É isso aí, pessoal. Vamos comentando na live aí, ó. Vocês estão achando? Vocês não pode, né? Warzone mobile, Call of Duty mobile. Tem boa expectativa. Eles esperam que abra servidores full BR, né? Comentem na live, deixa o comentário de vocês. Estou usando um aplicativo mobile, né? De live aí. Eu espero, né, que tenha opção. Creio que deve ter, né? Acho que eu bati até a tela aqui. Eu creio que deve ter opção aqui, ó. Legal, vocês comentam. Pode comentar. Deixa eu dar uma bisoiada aqui, peraí. Vamos ver o que vocês comentaram aqui na live. Até agora nada, hein?
I'm most excited to dive into some of these maps that I kind of went pro on. Modern Warfare 2, iconic maps, Scrapyard, High Rise. I know we're not able to play all of them here at Next, but the ones they kind of hold a special place in my heart. Get me on top of High Rise, get me on top of Favela, get me back on Russ on that tower, go to work.
What perks from Call of Duty would you want in real life?
Marathon Pro and combined with Lightweight Pro. Just be zipping and zooming everywhere. Are you kidding me? Triathlete right here.
Maven here with Z-Lane at Codnext. A bunch of crazy stuff to come tomorrow. What's your number one? What are you excited to see?
Warzone. I'm here for Warzone, baby. I mean, I'm here for everything. I'm excited for the players. All that. You guys know I'm here for I think see a beautiful some slide canceling in that Warzone game, like some movement, some speed. You know what I mean?
That's how a lot of the competitors feel for sure. It was interesting here. We wanted to the roots a little bit. And that's what a lot of this is about, like getting back to our roots. Like, for you think back to the early days.
Impressionante a capacidade
memory of Call of Duty.
O COD Warzone,
Call
né?
of Duty 4, first game that got me started. After that, it was just World at War, and then every COD title from there on out, just growing up playing the game with friends. It was just a beautiful experience, and now to get to do that with all these people that create content for it. Me and my boy D were just talking about it before we got here, how we grew up watching so many of these creators come out to these events and do these things, and to get to now come and do these things is just so surreal. So, very exciting.
And obviously, Call of Duty has become a career for you. More than that, what does it mean to you? Like all the relationships you've made and stuff, it's become a big part of your life, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. It's just I think about all the friendships and relationships that I've been able to make because of this incredible game. That's from back in high school, friends, all the way till now to friends that I made throughout just making a career out of it. Yeah.
Do you remember kind of your roots when you talk Call of Duty, like where it all started for you?
Oh, absolutely. I just remember coming home from middle school and just grinding multiplayer. But I actually, when I first started streaming 2 years ago, the first game that I played was Warzone. And so it definitely holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I was going to kind of ask that next. Like, for a lot of people here, it's been careers or it's been friendships, relationships. Like Call of Duty has been much more than just a video game. What does Call of Duty mean to you? Like,
I mean, just the competition. It just brings me back. It's like an addiction to the game, and I think no other game has done that for me. And I think they've really done a lot of innovation in Battle Royale, and really to see what they bring next.
It's hard. You do really
I'm looking for more and more opportunities than we've ever had before for me to get knocked, eliminated, and scream my teammates for not carrying me. And then when we do win, taking 95% credit.
So some changes to Warzone maybe is what you're looking for?
That sounds like what we've been doing already, but yeah, you want to call it that, sure.
For you, what does COD mean to you? Like you said, you're 37, you've been playing for a long time. What does it mean to you?
First off, that hurts a lot, reminding me that I am that old. Well, I think Call of Duty for a long time has been one of those games that brings together to do silly crap, multiplayer, or streaming together Warzone when people aren't pulling their weight. The banter is always like number one.
Hey, appreciate it. Have fun, man. Awesome to see you.
Acabou de aparecer uma BM aqui, tropa. 320i. Não, né? Acabou de tirar uma rasante de perto. Pra cima do posto. Mas é aí, tropa. 2 minutinhos aqui pro comércio. Vamos ver, né? O tradutor bom, né? Aqui só um pouquinho, tá? Só um pouquinho de inglês, não tem muita coisa não. É 1%. Competition é competente, por exemplo. Aqui. Então dá pra entender, né? Algum. Mano, é fácil. Eu vou fazer um curso avançado de eu vou conseguir, né? Fazer boas lives, atendendo falar inglês ao vivo, ou gravado, né? Ó. A frente está trazendo bastante de qualidade para vocês. Mas realmente começar. É tudo ou nada, tropa. É tudo ou nada. Deixa eu. Enquanto se passa 2 minutinhos aí, eu vou fazer aqui, ó. Vem aqui, ó. Coisa rápida, ó. Estamos ao vivo, né? Nossa, tropa, eu recomendo comprar esse boné, hein? Essa canequinha aí, ó. Top da top, meu. Tô dando uma mexidinha aqui, ó. Então não vai não. Aqui, ó, estamos ao vivo, ó. Ao vivo, Codnext. É o evento, né? Agora eu só preciso trocar a miniatura. Olha lá, não é. A data é hoje, né? Entretenimento, né? Categoria jogos, no caso. Dá um zoom assim, ó. Já tô ensinando vocês, hein, o esquema. Aperta aqui, ó. Call of Duty. Lançado no dia 19. Call of Duty. Não. Não é esse aqui não. É Warzone. 2023, ó. Tá vendo? Seleciona a capa, eu edito depois da tropa. Não consigo fazer a capa. Deixa eu ver se dá pra programar aqui. Vai começar, tropa! Começou, hein? Então vamos. GG pra todo mundo. Uhul! Obrigado 3, do anúncio.
You know who we are?
Ó.
Going so. This is Ghost. Woods, please. Everybody ready?
Uou, olha só, chega forte. Olha, mano. Chega forte, ó. Uou! O mais jogado do mundo. É isso. Vou tentar fazer isso, já me deu uma teste. Aí tem legado, aí tem história, pô. Demais, aumenta lá, sentindo na festa. Mais maravilhosos. 20 anos.
As the iconic Captain Price once said, it's a good time to take inventory. This month we are celebrating 20 years of Call of Duty. With all the matches played, missions completed, our history is made up of the incredible experiences created by you, the players. On behalf of all of us who work to bring these games to life each day, thank you for sharing this journey with us. We have some amazing in-game rewards we'll be announcing later in the show, but for now, we wanted to take a moment to reflect. You are the reason for the success of these games, and from all of the teams across the world, we are grateful and humbled at your ongoing support, enthusiasm, and dedication to all things COD. While we celebrate this milestone, we are also looking to the next chapter of awesome moments together. Today you will see and hear all the details of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, an exclusive look at Modern Warfare Zombies, a brand new Warzone map, Warzone mobile news, and more. In Call of Duty, no one fights alone. So we brought 250 creators from around the world to drop in live Call of Duty, and this is Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
Aí é a nova questão da comunidade 3, tá? Pra quem não sabe, pra quem informado, novo Call of Duty, MW 3. Mano, eu vou ficar. Vou tomar um. Eu acho que eu vou chorar isso aí, que é música do Emily. Ele foi os mapas, né? Famosos. Tem favela, Babuche, MVP. Tem uma potência também, sabe? Coisa boa, o Ghost. Então, desgraçado. Vai fazer 3 times. Dia 10 de novembro. Pré-ordem. Beta aberta.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next. We have an action-packed day in store for you with gameplay and game details for Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There are over 250 creators behind us ready to dive into these games, and I'm so excited to be with you today. The future of Call of Duty. I'm your host for today, alongside the one and only Stephanie Snowden. You may know her as the Studio Communications Director, and we are thrilled to go to be upcoming for the 20th year of Call of Duty, which is bonkers.
It's a little bit younger than us.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch. Thank you so much for revealing my age.
Welcome. It's a safe place. Thank you. I'm here. It is an electric atmosphere. It's absolutely incredible. I am so ready to talk about Call of Duty. Even an entire year of saying next. Well, that starts today. We're here to talk about Modern Warfare 3, and we're going to be getting into gameplay very, very soon. But we have some amazing guests coming in from the studios. Can't wait.
That's right. We also have some awesome viewership rewards as well for people to watch at home. Isn't that right, Steph?
It's true. Make sure you're dialed in on the broadcast here at Codnext, because you will have a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Modern Warfare 3 just for watching this stream on the official Call of Duty or Twitch YouTube channels. Take a look and chat on either of these streams for more details for your chance to earn some of the awesome loot on the screen. I want that weapon charm.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you go out there. I mean, honestly, no reason for you not to. We've got some good stuff coming up on the horizon. Steph, what do you have coming up first? This is one I'm very excited about.
Yes, we are diving straight into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. With now the multiplayer team from Sledgehammer Games. Adam is co-development director. Greg Reitzer, multiplayer creative director. Tim Lyon, development director. Guys, welcome. I am so stoked to talk about your game. Where do we even start? You know, I have an idea.
Yeah, we have a road show. We have a direction never going, thankfully, but like, has to feel green, has to feel like now you're going to be able to talk about this thing that you've been working on for so long here, and you're going to also have incredible creators playing it all in.
It's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to have all the creators being able to play, give us feedback on the game right away, and have everybody play beta tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Right into beta, so we'll be talking about that more later. But we're going to get straight into gameplay for the folks behind us. Before we do, Greg, can you give us a timeline of what the community really expects in the multiplayer experience for Modern Warfare 3?
We have one of the greatest sets of launch maps ever coming to the game, and we've taken these maps, really revitalized and modernized with the latest in visuals, audio, text, as well as gameplay coming back to those. It's just fantastic to have them. We also have a ton of new mechanics coming to the game around being able to be responsive in the moment in that combat, and we have the largest weapons ever in Modern Warfare in multiplayer.
Yeah, with Carry Forward, Modern Warfare 2, of course, you're taking your inventories with you, and reminding people throughout the day. But with that largest weapon slate coming to multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3, very exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward as soon as our gamers all just like load up and get into the action, it's going to be really pumped. We're going to be all really pumped to see it because I had a chance to play it, and I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. So, I mean, credit to you guys for making something that is not just fun, but also back a very familiar feeling for old heads like myself. Just, like me, some good old-fashioned boots on ground COD.
Thank you. That is, we play it every day, and we can get every day I come in. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to get in there and just grind away.
Yeah. And each year, with the franchise, we intend to take a step forward. Modern Warfare 3 is definitely that. It's the next chapter of progressing things. One of the things you mentioned that I think we're talking a lot about today is this play freedom in a lot of different ways. Adam, what can we expect to see down there when the gameplay starts?
I think we've already heard some great positive feedback from the people that really play this game and breathe it every day. So I think once the gameplay kicks off and everybody is able to get their hands on it in the beta starting tomorrow, we're really going to see continued positive sentiment around the feel of Modern Warfare 3.
Well, you know what? I think the time for talk is past, and it brings me great joy to say, let the games begin, and let's check out Modern Warfare 3 for the first time on stream. This is so exciting, and look, there's going to be a lot to dive into. We're going to be pretty much here the entire time talking through this and then pointing out things that we see, things that catch our attention that we want to highlight for the community. And as it stands right now, I mean, we have all these incredible creators that are participating. Confirm with the homies, always a good time.
Yeah, I think we want to start off talking maps. There's so much to talk about, but let's start small for today. We're going to be playing 5 maps here, and those that are in beta.
Well, right now we're watching the Skid Row, and that is a great back with Rust here. And again, Rust is, there's so much happening in the maps. And, Adam, what else are we going to have in the beta?
Well, so
Favela.
As Stephanie mentioned, today we're playing 5 of the 16 core 66s that we're launching on day 1 with Modern Warfare 3. So we're talking Favela, Escape, Rust, Skid Row, all of which are still classics that we've modernized to either accommodate the player mechanics, and movement, and gameplay, and weapon feel. So I'm really excited to get a little taste of what's going to be in the beta, and then give players some excitement around launch on day 1.
It's really fun for me, as I mentioned previously. I've played way back in the day, Modern Warfare 2 and stuff. I've seen these maps burn again because, I look at the fella and I remember, a long time ago, when the place were eliminated from the game battles tournament, and absolutely popped me in the. He doesn't remember it, but I remember it the rest of my life. Fella is a special place in my life.
I think having a lot of what we're going to see today are these great deadpan touches that you guys have brought to these maps, made modern for Modern Warfare 3.
We've to the original level design and layout of the original maps. If you remember the sweet spots, the side of the original maps will be there. We've also made some adjustments to just make them feel better for Modern Warfare 3's and feel. We feel like it's a really happy to the two.
Agree. I would like to talk to you about this. Hello, high-rise fans. You're back here.
Some of the Easter eggs of the original maps and how to get back into it.
Oh yeah, well, it was only fun to try and take over hit the little catwalk at the opening of the map. Come on, guys.
Everybody yesterday saw all the trailers at the red carpet event. They're all like, I'm sniping off the map. I'm sniping off the ladder. On my wrist, watching 360 off it. I'm like, oh, here we go. Right there.
It was so important to us to keep all those many moves that you remember from back in the day, and being able to have those in the game, but also have this modernization of the movement, how to work with high angles in the game now, like that we're watching on high ref. You can now go over a lot of go over, like you can side cancel, you can do all of that.
Did that create a layer of, maybe some slide canceling and stuff like that, like trying to ensure that just be like upside down.
It does. And one of the things about these maps, these maps were made 14 years ago. And to have that, we had to make them ready to go for 2024. Added that to what gamers expect, to what our game design changed a lot in those years. Yeah, it is, and you have to bring everything up to the standard of today. And when we've gone through and we've maintained a lot of that within these maps. And there's a few places where we had exceptions for that, but for the most part, like you go in those there are still there, and you're gonna have fun. You're gonna be able to do those opening snapshots, especially in high rise, just off the bat.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Keeping that conversation going. The maps, like, I know there's gonna be down the line.
Oh, sure. So in addition to us today, day one on launch, we're gonna get the 16 OPs from 2009. So we're talking innovation, and grow, sub-base, round, yeah, it's all there and all. Yeah, so we're super excited to be bringing those, and in addition to those OGs, we have some new ground war maps that we're launching too. So we have 3 ground war maps that are brand new, which is the traditional 32 vehicle gameplay. Yeah, so that's awesome. Alternative for people if they want to take 56 or just match it up.
Yeah, sure, but you don't necessarily want to dive fully into Warzone. You have ground war. That is so, for people like me, big, crazy, huge battles like this is so exciting. Yeah.
Ground War is a great mode for that. And aside from Ground War, I'm excited to say that there is another mode coming back that many of us know and love originally from Call of Duty World War II. And that is War Mode.
That's right. Wow. We are super. I mean, War Mode, a special place in my heart, too, from 2017. It's a brand new map that's launching on day one as well. It's got the attacker-defender gameplay that we remember from the mode, the linear objectives, the buildables, the scripted events. It's really exciting to see that be part of our day one launch slate as well.
Awesome. So we've got Ground War, we've got Core 66, we've got War Mode, and a little something we're going to get to later. Brand new mode coming.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really cool to see a lot of these players back to, you can even see it. Like, something I always enjoy about reveal events, right? Everyone looking their but here, that's not the clarity here. And now the fresh eyes are going to be like, what did they have? What did they make this into their we treat it as our own, and understanding them, understand where all these are, where all are, tons and tons of PowerPoint that allows us to really understand, make it happen, and then all done is and we also add that understanding is rare, but also at the same time,
Top, hein?
I got to say on High-Rise. I will be there.
Really, these maps hold up for old school veterans as well as like people who are brand new to Call of Duty. This is your first game.
We're going to talk about all the ways as far as the game today. Just a second, but we want to remind the audience that while you're watching the game today, you will to play starting tomorrow. Take a look here at the beta schedule. Players who pre-order PlayStation and next week for players who order on Xbox and PC. The maps, modes, weapons you're seeing here today, those are in beta, and so are 2 new ground war maps and in-game rewards for playing. So anyway, take a look, take notes here with the pros playing, tune into the stream, get some hot tips before you drop into your first match tomorrow.
Our other map in there as well. 6v6 4 maps.
I can't wait to see it today. In his loadout editor, we can get a good look here. He's got the lightweight boots. And Kim, I would love if you would take us through what we're seeing here and how loadout select has changed and what players can expect.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here, so someone is looking at our boots category. This is actually one of our new categories for perks. So we've split up the perks into 3 different categories. We have boots, gloves, and gear. And you're going to see some fan favorites from the back. We've remixed some of the perks and brought some new ones into the fray. Now they're all also represented with physical gear items. So everything that you see there some contextualization for players. So a list of things you're selecting from. It's like you're getting these movement boosts because you're bringing in boots, or you're getting this weapon handling bump because you're bringing in gloves. So we really like to add that sort of context for players to understand what they're bringing in for perks.
It's different, it's logical, but you're also going to see some of the same perks that we know and love. So Call of Duty fans are familiar with them, but presented in an all way. Are you guys excited about it here with players into that customizing their playstyles?
I think for me, it's all a movement aspect of it. So we have so many things that are on there on perks that are around. One that allows you to slide further.
The ads.
Yeah, the
I've been using. Yeah, I've been
then we have the lightweight boots. We have the canvas sneakers. I also hear those are your favorite.
I'm sneaking down. I need all I can get.
Yeah.
We need all the things.
So, and those are just going to cancel your noise. You're moving around.
It's just
silent.
It's back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also, again, being very familiar, but also being very fresh. Something that styles me, you got that classic radar, right? There. I'm glad that came back in.
So any unsuppressed fire, and we really just pour into these 4 layers for really wanted to people to really understand, and I mentioned earlier about being very familiar and what the things you can understand, but you're not already coming in, pretty linear trajectory, that you're and so have the choice moment so quickly in these battles. I just it felt back in, and we know that I think we feel that they're really back in. We're going to see a lot today. We have ways.
feel that piece of combat now that and that's the other we
do jogo, né?
And normal, so a little longer, you could respond to getting shot. Like as soon as you start to see your screen light up red, you can cover and really take that engagement in the way that you want to take that engagement.
Yeah, those visual the audio cues, for a little bit. You certainly feels like you have a bit more time to evade. Definitely,
yes,
you have more survivability. You have more options with the freedom of movement.
Yes, it certainly
to get out of combat. And that includes a new thing that I would like to talk about called tax stance.
Yes, tax stance is a fantastic addition to our movement set as well as what you're doing with tactical gameplay. It is a mix. It's right in between your aim down the sight, so you're very pinpoint accuracy and your hip fire. So the fire is going to be that big spread that you have. And so what it allows you to do is when you're in ADS, you can actually go in top tax stance.
We just saw the UI pop up on the screen. It's going to appear as down on the D-pad for those of you
like sweat out there, I think it's important to know. This is kind of, it takes like an assault rifle in terms of it's almost like a little bit of a sub. Yeah. Where you can kind of like push corners a little bit more aggressively with it.
For CQB.
Yeah. So it feels like you're getting the best of both worlds with it, while also still, obviously, you're not the full benefits of using it.
And so those LMGs, like being able to take those longer range, when we talked earlier about or some of the larger maps, like you want to be able to run a longer gun, but being able to take that in and then going to canted, going to tax stance, inside, indoors, going to those warehouses is a fabulous mechanic.
We just saw it here. We're seeing
And it's very good. I haven't used it. I can see the application for it, and I think we're going to see some outplay options. Like players are going to go nuts with that feature.
Yeah. It's also nice just if you have a specific play style. Adam, you mentioned it's really great for close quarters combat. It's just personally what I've used it for. I would that's cool, you guys. But I think it's there if you want it, and if you're not into it, it's an option. The optionality for players. Just how they engage with movement. All these new fun toys that were shown off.
And there are option settings for that tax stance. Right now, it's on the down. If you're not a controller masher like I am, like it is a little bit. There's options for you to allow you to put it on your stick. Which, well, if you're a mouse player, you can go in. It is much more like it is a skill at that point, being able to utilize that in those close quarters combat.
Right. Adam, I see you studying gameplay and testing. You're on us here.
I love and you're talking about the options any player can use. Somebody was kind of a second ago with an AR. There's snipers up at the top of the tower. You know, on a map like this, that's really like fast gameplay. You can still see it's viable for all different play styles. It's really exciting.
It really is nothing better than grabbing a shotty and just map it.
I mean, he just had the ready out. He's going ham. You got all different options. We're probably going to see a lot of that on Rust today.
Taking a hard point right now.
Well, this is a really fun checkout. We have more to watch without a doubt. Just a quick break from the gameplay for a brief second. We actually wanted to mention an awesome partnership between Call of Duty and the Hundreds. Now, you're taking a look here. We should be seeing in a moment a limited edition Call of Duty Hundreds clothing, and you have a chance to win one of these free sets. So simple. All you got to do is follow at Call of Duty on X or Twitter, and make sure you tweet or post hashtag Codnext and hashtag sweepstakes for a chance to win one of 50 sets of the Ghost Bomb collection. So follow the channel, tweet the hashtags for a chance to win from this awesome lineup. And let's just go ahead and jump right back to the gameplay. And Greg, we'll toss one over to you here. So for anyone who playing Modern Warfare 2, right? We now know like their inventory that's going to be making its way over to this game, which is really, really cool. And it creates that like value for that player. Like, hey, my time here.
Exactly, and it is all about honoring investment. That's like we call this carry forward. We talked a little bit about it before. We had some blog posts about it. But with carry forward, all of your investment into Modern Warfare 2 is coming over into Modern Warfare 3. So any weapon that you unlock is available for you one in Modern Warfare 3, so you can go ahead and use that. Any operator that you've purchased or that you've unlocked as well. So if you got that Spawn operator from Season 6.
The Season 6 Battle Pass is coming with us.
It's there day one, and it's fantastic to have even all of those blueprints and everything coming in with your weapon level as well as all of your attachments. Your
camos, if you completed your camos, that's your Orion. That's coming.
But don't worry, the grind is still there for the Modern Warfare 3 weapons. It has its own set of camos as well that you can go in and grind your heart out for those and go ahead and get those. We're
going to talk about some of the other new challenges coming to Modern Warfare 3. A little bit exciting to hear that the camo grind is real. We have,
more to come. So ominous. Well, speaking of weapons, though, I love the fact that we're going to get carried forward. I like the fact that, there's plenty as we're seeing here. What other new weapons might we treat it, I guess, moving forward?
We have a bunch of new weapons coming in Modern Warfare. We have over 30 new weapons that you can experience, level, get new attachments for them. Global attachments as well that you can use across all weapons. Even the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. And then we have 20 plus operators that are there for you to unlock and be able to use and experience.
If you don't mind me asking, how it must have been a fun challenge to take those weapons from MW2 and then bring them over to MW3 and really
it's been great, and being able to have all of those weapons and being able to have your arsenal come with you is an amazing experience.
So important you guys to have that.
It's very important for us to honor our players and be able to take all of that. But even a year in this game, we need to bring that into the next game for you to be able to experience it and have fun and not be back all the way. We still have 55. You're able to level that again. New content for you to experience.
All the bells
and whistles is there. But being able to have those weapons, being able to make it work with all the attachments, we're actually doing tuning on those weapons as well, so they're not going to be exactly the same.
Get the balance pass.
They're going to have the essence of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, but they're not going to be one-to-one. You can actually go in and friends at Vnox are able to put in detailed weapon stats for us, and you're going to go in and look at all of those intricacies, check out what their headshot multipliers are, check out what their limb damage is, all of that stuff in there.
And that brings up attachment tuning. Attachment tuning is coming to Modern Warfare 3.
It is. There's part of Modern Warfare 2. It's part of that carry forward.
Yeah, excellent stuff. I think we're all just happy that what I had already used is gonna come.
Nicki Minaj is coming with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes. That was what I needed to know. Not fun. Although I do.
Arms are thrilled. Kim, you're seeing some epic looking skins and weapons on creators today. In fact, right now, look at the screen. Check that out. I believe these are from the Modern Warfare 3 Vault Edition. Can you give us some additional info?
Yeah, so what you're seeing right now are the weapon camos that are already in our Vault Edition. There's a blue and a red version. So there's the crimson is what we're calling one of them, and the carbon white is the other. And these will be applicable on 4 different weapons if you get the Vault Edition, plus all of their attachments. And they're reactive, so the better you do in the match, the more eliminations you get in a match, the more you'll start to see that visual change on your weapon. And as you can see, also the operators have their own versions of this. Those are the Nemesis skins. So there's a blue version and a red version there. The blue version goes on Price and Ghost, and the red version goes on Warden and Makarov. Those are the 4 operators that give you the same reactive tech. So you're going to see a bit of the silver, metallic, shiny looking skin up on the hands and the torso. The better you do in the match.
I've seen a lot of Warden hype on the internet, so I think people are really excited to see her in action, and that skin in particular is awesome. But one thing about the reactive skins, to your point, these are performance driven, so that effect actually will scale back if you stop getting kills, guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, gotta do well. You want to see fun screen. So those will be awesome. People will be popping off having awesome around the map as well. And of course, those are in the Vault Edition.
Yeah, and speaking of the weapons and diving into it a little bit more, I understand as well that there is also a new system that you guys have on top of that with the aftermarket weapons, right? if we could dive a little bit more into that, that sounded really fascinating. Kind of like maybe in a different way, just off one part alone.
Yeah. And here we're seeing a little bit of where this is our LMG is a full version to it. So they're full conversion kits that allow these weapons to really go cross-class and to change up. They are meaningful, powerful changes.
That's a Renetti.
That's a Renetti that is actually turning into an SMG with this conversion kit. It's like a 3D printed part on there. No secondary. So what you do not, like we have a gunner vest that allows you to take a primary as a secondary. You do not need to take that if you're swapping out your Renetti for that aftermarket part to make it into an SMG.
And one of the coolest things is how you unlock the amps. We love acronyms here, guys. We have 2 amps that are coming to beta, I believe. But how you're going to unlock them at launch and beyond? Talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, so beta they unlock a little differently than they do at launch. So at launch, they're actually we have daily challenges. It's exactly as it sounds. There are challenges, group challenges that we release weekly.
Like,
It is every week. And then the reward for getting all of those challenges for that week is an aftermarket part. So the first that the game is out, you have an aftermarket part reward for those. You're completing those challenges. You can then take that aftermarket part into the game and use that.
I think too, again, it's just this line with Modern Warfare 3, this is your choice, your freedom. It's this new way to customize the experience. Players can choose to have their own play style reflected in those guns, using amps. It's super exciting.
We're going to continue to take just more of a look and enjoy the game. Players continue to run around and get more playing some domination here as well. Honestly, I've done that many times. So this is it still just baffles my mind that I'm looking at these maps in 2023. So I'm just play them, and even the movement. I'm just play them then as I am now. That is such a wonderful feeling to have, and then also on top of that too, just to see the way that players can interact with the ways you build your classes. I really do like what you guys did with the perk system and how you contextualized it, made it like a physical thing. Was that like a desire to kind of just make it a bit more rounded, or what was the the design choice that rather than just going with pictures on a screen, you guys went for something quite bold?
Yeah, I mean, I think it really was a big part of the context for the players. It's not just a UI menu with pieces, that were sort of ambiguous. It was a little bit, we wanted to make sure that you brought on your fighting load carrier, right? So we talked about it, internally is this thing where every piece of gear that you brought in is something meaningful for your loadout selection. So it was a big part of that, and we got a chance to look at the gear items that all inspired by real world military tech and items, and we were able to really figure out what are the remixes we want to make, and we came up with a really good and interesting field of choices in our games.
So I don't know if you guys can see it. We're taking a look around the room at the moment. We actually have a 2-story streaming tower. I'm going to call it a tower.
Pretty epic in here.
It's absolutely wild in here, and everyone is very focused on their. All of a sudden, hey, that's us. Hey guys. GG. Hello. So we got the big giant room filled with Modern Warfare, filled with players from all over the world. And, as Ted Simmons would say, the vibes are good. We're ready here to talk about.
I do want to point out that screen you're looking at here, that the logo, the Modern Warfare, and behind there are all the players that are behind that screen, which is so cool. I didn't even know the thing that you can do. 50 years in history, still continuously to be shocked by new technology.
This is Call of Duty, baby.
Go big.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, I love it. Love to see it here. We got a few of these games wrapped up, but there's definitely a sense of like, all right, Q next, go next, GG, go next, go next.
It's so fun to play it. Like every day I come to the office and I just game, do a match as quickly as possible, and start playing. It is just fun to watch them play as well, because there's so many things that they're doing. Like earlier, we were watching a circuit around the estate house, and that movement just looks so hot. Go going through is being able to mantle, being able to have sprint. When you attack sprinting, we actually increase the mantle speed so it feels more fluid as you're going across. And we're regenerating your attack sprint as you're sprinting as well.
I also saw a couple people pop off with battle rage.
Battle rage is back. It's actually moved into the attack slot.
Yes.
But it's very powerful. So if you take that, we have an awesome vest, the engineering vest that allows you to do tacticals. Maybe we didn't touch the vest.
Actually, let's talk about some of the vests.
Yeah, so the vest is a really big piece of that. Like it's the main core piece of gear. Kim touched on how we contextualized everything. That vest is contextualizing what you're actually putting into the game. So it's going to dictate what your tacticals, what tactical slots you have, how many you can take, how many lethals you can take, how many well, you get one boot and you get one glove. You can't take multiple gloves, but how many gear slots you can actually have. So with your engineering vest that I just mentioned, you're getting 2 tacticals that you can take
at the cost of your lethal.
At the cost of your lethal, and you also gain another gear slot. And that gear slot is super important because that gear slot is where all of your intelligence perks lie. So those are things like what we used to call hardline or high alert sit in that slot, and now you can take both of them at the same time and really have that advantage.
Awesome. Yeah. And there are 4 vests to choose from at the moment. I believe there are 4. It's in beta, there are 4. See those throughout infantry vests, engineer vests. Seen a lot of people running infantry vests today. In fact, right here at the moment, we just got to get the load out.
That is going to allow your attack to regen faster. It is the core. Like if you're familiar with Call of Duty, I imagine most of our people watching. That is your core. So you have your normal 3 perks, and you get your tactical, lethal, primary, secondary. What's cool about the vests is they actually have perks baked into them. So with the infantry vest, baked in right away, you're getting that attack sprint even faster, and also a little bit of extended time there. One of the things that we've done across the board is we've increased that attack sprint, and we've also allowed you to have much more faster ADS straight speeds as well in there.
Yeah, I do love how you guys managed to take a lot of the vests and stuff, and then make it also combine with other things, or really have everything kind of synergized together and have you create like the optimal build here. It's quite customized, and
it's really helped out a lot how we balance the game in that sense. Because now what we've done is we've let you take more than we normally do, but we've also balanced that out with what you can't take at the same time.
There are trade-offs, very clear trade-offs. I think what you're talking about, selecting the vest, selecting the boots, it's going to come at a cost, and that's where the balance lies.
Yeah, I love that we are going into these matches. You're making decisions. You have to make those decisions before you go in, and really, have consequences if you're choosing wrong, and learn from it and go back and make new decisions.
So I can't change those in match, correct?
You can't change it.
I can't change it. That was a
consequences. Are
you still have to live with the consequences of your actions.
I always do.
For that moment.
They've been haunting me for years now. Let's talk. I haven't seen anybody get one yet. I've seen a couple streaks pop off, but I'm wondering about kill streaks. If we have any personal favorites at Destiny.
Well, for sure. I mean, the equipment selection we have in Modern Warfare 3 is so much fun. I think my personal favorite, we'll start with the drone, which is lethal. It's in your lethal slot. So it's basically an handheld drone that you pull out, and it's just a slow flying down the hallway. You can clear bomb points, hard points, and walk out an entire enemy squad with it.
One of these equipped and breach drone.
Yeah, that's right. It'll explode on impact. The counter to that one, though, if it's slow moving enough, you can shoot it down if you see the sky coming at you.
There you go.
In addition to that, we have a mosquito drone, which you shoot in the air, and it basically encircles an area and then dive bombs an enemy when an enemy approaches the area.
I will in fact say that my experience with the mosquito drone has been like as annoying as the mosquito. They plague me in matches when I've play tested, and I'm
We have something called the SDS, which is actually called the capture box on the dev team. So it's basically this box thrown down on a point, and it'll capture the point for you. So you can hang back and get in cover and let it capture the point for you. So he's going to try to take it. So I had an awesome down ABS on, and then shot a mosquito from the air that was controlling. I just like come back and watched an enemy rolled in there to try to get my ACS out, and then the mosquito drone got it, and I didn't have to do anything. I was just like, that's right, that's all my equipment doing.
You're like, I have crafted the master plan to capture this point.
I was pretty proud of myself. It was pretty epic.
And then you went on to drop a nuke and have a big game. You know?
Yeah.
Not that good yet, but
He drops 100.
No, it was an awesome moment. So yeah, we just have a bunch of fun and lethals, tacticals, field equipment, streaks. We have the Guardian, the basically, this thing that you put down. It's an area of denial tool. You can just, it really limits enemies' movement when they run into the beam that shoots out.
It does actually eliminate players. For those of you who are going to stay tuned for Warzone later, which is hopefully all of you, I think we're going to see a lot of the Guardian in Battle Royale later. But it is that aerial denial, not necessarily getting the eliminations, but eliminating the players who are affected by the Guardian.
It's like a stun grenade. Yeah. And we have something called Tumbler that throw down, and basically it creates a certain area, so it wipes out enemies. And the work, like everybody won't show up on the map in this certain area. But the counter to that is like everyone can see
the active area. Yeah, exactly. So you'll get ghost, I believe you said, if you're inside the vicinity of the comm scrambler, but you can see where it's active on the map. So
yeah, as soon as you everybody knows where it's just in that bubble for a little while.
Very useful in words. I think that's very cool to have. So, but before we wrap up the convo on Core V6, I wanted to ask you about
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Can you tell us any little details on when we can expect to see multiplayer?
Again, so our friends at Treyarch are on the case again with ranked play. They do a fantastic job with it. We love partnering with them on it. And they're going to bring experience, bring that forward, and then season 1.5, mid-season 1, and that's what's going to launch. Because we want time where players can get familiar with everything, we can understand what's happening in the game, start to build those restrictions within the game, and you can find out more from Treyarch as we go through development.
As we get closer, we're going to be talking more about it, but excited to say that later in season 1 we'll have a ranked play coming to multiplayer Modern Warfare 3. But that wraps up for Core 6v6 gameplay for the day. We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode to talk about that we're going to get to here in a second. It's called Cutthroat. It is awesome. There's so much to get into there. But first, we have a quick special announcement for all of our PlayStation players out there like me. Take a look.
Propaganda, pessoal. Propaganda aí, ó. Mais uma, hein?
When they speak of me,
Faz 2,
they
será?
want to lock your
Me dá 2
doors.
ou me dá 3? Vamos ver, vamos ver. Vamos ter gameplay de batalha, será? Com personagem? Não sabemos.
That's cute.
Confira. Uou, uma personagem feminina. Pode clara. Tática. Workshop. Vamos ver a personagem, olha lá. Toda assassina, seminária. Olha lá, quanto já lembra aí no momento. Pessoal, tem, mano. Pra quem gosta do tático aí, ó, olha o armamento. Compensa, hein? Compensa, hein? Olha lá, compensa, hein? Compensa do que ela. MW3, novo pacote, ó. Top. PlayStation. Tudo adiantado na
Announcing the PlayStation exclusive Lockpick Operator Pack, including the fan-coded Lockpick Operator skin, the American Gothic blueprint, and the Starry Knife melee weapon blueprint. Lockpick is a cunning art feat with noble motivations. Exciting new operator to come to Modern Warfare 3. PlayStation players can get the Lockpick Operator by pre-ordering the Modern Warfare 3 on the PlayStation Store with items playable at the game's launch on November 10th. I didn't know she was a PlayStation this is my main the playtest. I auto lock pick. It is how it is.
Did you know she was an art thief?
I didn't know she was an art thief. I was like, Thomas Crown, have fair. Oh, it's me. We're about to head into live gameplay action for a brand new mode coming to Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. But first, a couple of words from our sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by HyperX, the official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. We're all gamers. TCL, play like a pro on a big screen with TCL Q-Class QLED TVs, up to 98 inches. Movement, the official timekeeper of Modern Warfare 3. Go to mvmt.com/COD to see the limited edition Watch collab. Backbone, level up your play with Backbone and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And Lovesack. Lovesack Stealth Tech is a proud partner of Call of Duty Next, bringing unparalleled immersive surround sound to your at-home gaming experience.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next here at the Creators Arena. Everyone's getting ready to hop into the brand new mode, Cutthroat. And this is going to be a unique one because it's 3v3 action. So you're going to have a little bit of a mosh pit there going on.
There's a lot of things in that. It's hard to say after a while. It's all about mission. So you're there. As long as your squad can take out the other two squads, that's how you're going to win. It is inspired by Gunfight. Like, you were actually, it is a very competitive mode. The thing that we like about it is it plays on all of our fantastic 16 launch maps that are there, and you get to play them in a new way. So in the past, like TDM, you're spawning at either side of the map. What Cutthroat is allowing us to do, put these triangular spawns in. So because there are 3 different teams, you now have points. Somewhere in there. Geometry, brother. Yeah. And so it allows you to experience these maps in a way that you've never experienced before, which is part of that modernization that we like to talk about in the maps. And it's a fun experience to have, super competitive, and it's one life to live mode. It's very fun.
You can gen your down teammates, though. If you
you got the revives.
Down, yeah, you can go over there and revive them. That's a fun little way to, come back after.
What led you guys to want to make this mode? What was the inspiration behind it?
It was Gunfight in a lot of ways.
Gunfight, of course, is 2v2.
2v2 is
so
Gunfight.
Taking that to the next
separate level. Maps. It's played on different maps. And so what we wanted to do is be able to really focus on the 16 maps that we had at launch and be able to have a mode that is as exciting, as competitive as Gunfight in there, and really bring something new to the table too. So our players can go out and have fun and enjoy the experience with their squad.
And you can take your load out this time. So
that's what I was going to say. On Gunfight, we're not fighting the squads with weapons. You can actually bring your blueprints and your loadout with you. And it is so
It is exciting.
I'm so excited to see these guys play. They're awesome team anyway. You see Vivo, he is on Cutthroat. Of course, the objective, the capture point at the end is the overtime again.
Oh, yeah.
You can get downed, but and picked up by your teammates. Now, what happened? Not anymore. So now when you're eliminated, you're out. That's it. You got to wait for the next round.
Yeah, you got to wait. The rounds are quick. Yeah. They go really, really fast. We spent a lot of time making sure that you just weren't sitting there, dead there, essentially, watching your teammates have fun. And that flag there is now available, so they can go and capture that flag. Whoever, well, they got eliminated, but whoever that flag first, just like Gunfight is going to do it.
Okay.
Between rounds, though, we rotate where that flag is because, again, geometry, that triangle. Right? We put it in the center every time, but it gets a little difficult.
Yeah. Gives players an opportunity to move around and actually interact with more on the map.
Yeah, exactly. And you're experiencing these maps in brand new ways. It is a lot of fun to have in there.
That guy's got really cool hair.
I was going to say something, but as a person who has none, I figured I would refrain from it.
No, I feel like, if anything, awesome. It looks a lot like the Operator Oz in Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Back into Cutthroat again. I'm very interested in these smaller game modes because I think it just creates opportunities for you to have like those real like intense interactive moments.
It's very intimate, and you get to situations like this where you're trying to figure out like how to use your you can pop smoke here, and really just understand because there's this tension that's building around like when is this flag gonna pop?
Yeah.
When do I want to go in? When does I want to have my team rush in?
Is that what you do? You
I
would
believe
throw
that's
smoke? You'd throw smoke right here, Greg?
No, there's no reason to throw smoke right here because you're gonna wait for the flag to come out.
Oh, there's the breacher drum. Breacher drum. Yeah.
You might want the.
I love this guy's strat. It's a good strat.
Yeah, we have the EMD grenade, which would be great in this situation because you just throw it out, pop it, and then if you get another player on the team, they're going to show up constantly on your mini-map for your entire team.
So it's to me, EMD grenade, a little bit like a snapshot, but it actually is going to stick to the enemy player. That player will then get a prompt. You might be able to tear it off, I believe.
Yeah, you just pull it right out.
But it'll track you around the map and like have way more visibility on the enemy squad there. EMD, very clutch.
Be very overpowered if you hit them.
Yeah.
Something I haven't seen actually was the thermobaric grenade. Because I actually do like that one because it's kind of like a Molotov but like on steroids. So it just like does a big boom and then also has area denial as well.
Yeah, it has area denial and it bounces, so it will not detonate on impact. So you can throw it around corners, you can throw it under cars.
Get that frag effect.
Yeah, and it adds a little bit of additional damage to explosives after the fact. So even if you survive the initial blast of that one, you could get taken out pretty easily afterwards.
Lupo just hit a clutch headshot. He is now he picked up his teammate, and we're swapping over to Favela.
Oh yeah,
I love this map.
What's your favorite, Adam?
Out of these 5 we're playing today, I have to go with Favela. I just, I know there are a bunch of high-rise stands amongst us. Yeah,
I too have a Favela stand.
But I mean, just look at it. This is beautiful.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here. We've got 2 for high-rise.
I love them all. They're all my babies.
Okay, fine.
Oh, okay, all right.
I can't give any of
That's
them
no
up.
favorite children here. We got
Favela is quite awesome with all of the movement, with everything that's happening.
That's right.
And high-rise is also
come on, Greg. At some point.
They're all unique in their own way.
You know what? I'm switching my vote to a state just to.
Okay.
Well, you're going to be alone.
Look at that. You split the vote. How could you?
How could I? I know.
I think I love Favela because remember that play I was talking about doing with like the capture bot and the mosquito drone? That was on Favela.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's why it's got a special place in my heart.
I like the little second floor store that I believe you guys have opened a window up that wasn't necessarily there before, so you can kind of see down the hill.
Yeah, and I am trash.
Any new windows?
Well, no. I'm sorry, I might have misspoken. I thought it just was more open than it was previously.
Oh, yeah, it's possible we allowed you to match a lot of it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of those things that are in the like metrics wise. Like the metrics have changed in a lot of sense. Like how large our doors are. Yeah. We actually have the doors in here. I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic to have. It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those. You're able to use them for your advantage in there. We feel that they add a lot to the gameplay.
And I bring the window up only because, to your point earlier, it's those small touches that you guys have really brought to these maps that make them feel unique and different and modern for the type of gameplay we're going to see here in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. Well, while we have a moment and we're looking at Cutthroat, let's talk about some of the other modes as well. Ground War is one that I want to talk about. We touched on a little bit earlier on. I want to dive back into it again because it's back in Modern Warfare 3. You got large-scale maps that are going to be coming at launch. And, I guess Kim, give us a rundown on Ground War because I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, we're so happy that Ground War is coming back in Modern Warfare 3. Again, this is our big 32v32 mode. It's the biggest battle that we have in the multiplayer experience. And we will be showcasing 3 new Ground War maps at launch, with 2 of them being playable in the open beta.
Okay.
Just saw there.
Right, so in the beta, we have Popov Power and Orlov Military Base.
Orlov Military Base.
These are 3, you got it down.
Yeah, we also have a few new vehicles. So during the open beta, you'll be able to play, I believe, 2 new vehicles for Modern Warfare 3, with more to come at launch and during live seasons.
That's right.
Awesome. And we mentioned it a bit earlier, but War Mode is returning. In addition to Ground War, the favorite from Call of Duty World War II, will be coming back with Modern Warfare 3.
It is awesome, and it is the attack defend mode. Adam spoke a little bit about it earlier. but you are Task Force 141 trying to take down the Coney group that has taken over a military base. They are launching ICBMs, and you are getting your tank out there, escorting your tank through a downtown area, and just having a blast doing it, and not to have a blast with the ICBMs as well.
Good pun. Good ICBM pun there.
Yeah, there was. It was trying to come out, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I saw what you were doing there. I liked it. Yeah. And also, there was a really cool tank on screen that was just causing utter mayhem. Right. So that's what we care about.
So that scenario where you were and the near combat, you have very clear lines. The game.
What's the?
It is 6v6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So it is classic war mode. We all remember what classic war mode is, but it is linear objectives. There's 3 sets of them, and it is a fantastic.
Was that it feels like that was the mission of the studio here to like really get Legion. What have you loved the most and dive into all the fun stuff? Really fun. The shotguns, the new task, the wrong tires, was this a bit of a surprise for us to be gunning? How much fun you were having? Like this is the kind of fun expectation. Listen, I was 16 when Modern Warfare 2 came out, so all these guys are from back. It's like you again. I'm lying. I don't know. It's so fun. You're a talented and very handsome guy. This is hot and ready presented by Little Caesars. We were worried about this, but this is the hot seat. You make yourself a pizza. Listen, I was a little worried that the world had to be a little overweight, but I'm feeling good right now. I feel like one more time. You actually let's over to Chef Legion. Thank you so much. All this comedy, football guys, but I'll check with them only shots. How are you?
Has a mix of fast and it's very fast.
Have you broken anything yet?
I've not broken anything, but I will say that like these years, like
that
because that's going to be all the hacks and clues for that. Now, getting into the competitiveness, I mean, last year, lots of conversations about skill gap. Where is it going to be? Do you feel like movement is going to be one of the main focus points for those trying to take their game to the more competitive level, or where do you think that the competitive skill gap is going to be for this game?
So yeah, definitely movement. I feel like slide canceling obviously is going to be, you know, very OP, and then I feel like the aim assist in this game is actually very not as sticky as other games. I feel like mid and far range, it's actually not as sticky. So that's definitely interesting.
Fair enough, Shotzi. Thanks so much, my man. Of course, you can check him out on his stream. And well, with that, we're going to go back up to Miles and Lottie to give us their thoughts on what they just saw with multiplayer before we come back with the team from Treyarch to give us our first look at game footage and details for Modern Warfare Zombies. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. NVIDIA GeForce. Level up your Modern Warfare 3 PC experience with performance multiplying DLSS 3 and latency reducing reflex. Herman Miller Embody gaming chairs are being used at today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. My name is Miles Ross. I'm joined here in the fireside chat. I've got one Prag, we've got OVP, we've got Aimless in the corner there. We're going to be reacting. It's one way to put it now, but like, this is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had to work in my life. Never been this excited about it. Like, Legend hit the nail on the head. 18 again, 34 in skin, but 18 in gunny. First impression, big L.
Oh, God. I mean, how cool is this? You get that element of nostalgia, the new kind of newness for the game as well. It's refreshing all in one. I mean, for me, I think it's got to be about the fact that you can kind of almost customize what you want to do, what type of player you want to be in game. I mean, it's movement. You're looking at the perk system, but there's a balance there as well. And I'm just so excited to see what type of player I'll be, and especially our two MP experts over here, Nameless, Ali. I mean, you guys not only talk about multiplayer for a living, but you guys play it day in, day out, so many hours grinding. Nameless, what are you making of it so far?
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I've been playing Call of Duty since way back in the day, 06, back to COD 2. For me, what this feels like is you're getting the classic maps, you're getting the best things that we all fell in love with Call of Duty about, but you're also getting the best of the innovations of recent Call of Duties as well. So it's just been spectacular seeing, we played Hardpoint on Skid Row yesterday. Who could say that in 2023? It's been amazing, Ali.
No, it really has. I think it's interesting that you brought up like the play style, because I feel like in events like this especially, like I was bringing up Warzone players, like their style of play is a little bit different from like what we see on a day-to-day basis, and even just normal content creators going for snipes and stuff, and High Rise obviously a perfect place for that. So I think the fact that the movement feels so smooth and to see everybody, there's something for everyone, right? So I mean, it's been a great day so far.
So we have a little bit of time that we talk about, guys, so we can delve a little deeper here. I think one of the coolest things, Death touched on it a little bit, we got to experience testing when we played. We make the most meaningful decisions, I think, ever in COD when it comes to our loadouts now on our perks. So what vest I'm wearing, I ran the Demolition vest. It means I lose one of my tacticals, but I gain like 2 lethals, which turns me into a killing machine, quite frankly. The Breacher drone, a lot of fun, way too much fun, actually.
That thing's insane. The Breacher drone, you throw it in a hallway, it flies super quick. You can actually shoot out of the air. I didn't know that yesterday. I know you said you tried it.
I shot my own drone down accidentally. I was pre-aiming somebody in cover. They were in perfect chest high cover. Yeah. I let the drone fly out, and it follows a direct path. It doesn't have the craziest range. It's fast enough. But I was pre-aiming that spot, and then when the guys with the red dot, I fired away. I shot down my own Breacher drone. But it's just one of many fun new items that we have to play with here. And again, meaningful choices, like top to bottom. What shoes am I wearing? What kind of gloves am I wearing in this loadout? How do I want to play? Am I stationary? I might have the strafe speed shoes on, get my shoulders working. We heard Shotzi talk about the tack stance and how he's around the map, and this is something we cannot stress this enough, friends. You're going to be schmooving in this game like you may have never moved before.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. I want to hear what you think as well, as that you can turn a pistol basically into an SMG. You don't need a perk, you don't need to have that on, you can literally do that yourself with guns and get it to the way that you want it. I mean, running basically a secondary SMG with an AR, I mean, that's just stunning.
We heard them talk about it too, with like the aftermarket weapon attachments as well, with the weekly challenges. So there'll be a bunch of different types of variations that you have with your gun. But we saw the Renetti, it's already insane. I saw a tweet from Scump on the timeline, a 10-piece with the Renetti. So when you turn that into an SMG, I mean, it's going to be crazy. the world's your oyster.
It's going to be absolutely incredible. Ali, I've got to ask you, what are you most excited about? You play so much, but jumping into game, what type of player do you think you see yourself becoming with Modern Warfare 3 now?
I just got to order some new controllers to get used to breaking my thumbsticks all over again. Honestly, that's that's something that is really close to the CDL heart. The competitive style is getting into the slide canceling and the ADSing like Shotzi was touching on. But also, I just want to talk about the fact of like, I was 9 years old when a lot of these maps were a thing, and like, yeah, my bad. But yeah, like I was watching my dad play, but like I don't like those are core memories for me. But I never really got to load in, and so like now as a 23-year-old getting to load into these maps and kind of like have the nostalgia of I kind of recognize this, like I kind of know this map, but like not knowing every nook and cranny just yet. And like so, it's still kind of new to me, but it's also nostalgic at the same time.
And to Ali's point, like, think about running around favela and being able to match as fast as you can in this game. Some of the different that you mentioned, we were messing around with that slide yesterday. It goes for a while, and you can aim in instantly and cancel it as well. So there's so many different things that people are going to get into this game and figure out. It's going to play a bit different than obviously back in the day with MW2, but a lot better. It feels super smooth.
That's the most important thing we've been touching upon with the last about. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Oh,
it feels really good. Very smooth. To your point, sliding shoes on, I'm hitting attack stance faster than ever. I'm sliding full ADS. You can hit snipes, guys. Have you ever imagined hitting a fully zoomed in snipe while sliding? Well, MW3 is the game for you. But yeah, we've got a lot of cool stuff. Times all the one-times optics, so anything with red dot, a lot of the hollows. None of these things really add anything to ADS speed anymore. So the game in general has sped up tremendously. We were messing around with attack stance yesterday as well. I mean, sort of the canted approach you take to your weapon. I'm running a big ×8 scope, right? I can't ADS in, but if I want to hit some more CQB situations, I'm keeping maximum spatial awareness, I've got my situational awareness, my screen's up, I'm able to use a weapon with a big scope in close range, whether it's an LMG, whether it's a sniper. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still really nice to have choices as a player. We've got so many options here. So much fun.
Yeah, I think that's the key word, right? The buzzword, I think, coming off the back of what we saw on the desk is the choices that you can make. And I think balance is such an important thing. I think in any Call of Duty game, balance is key, especially when you're going up against players who do have a choice of what they want to run, especially with perks. But being able to have that potential to take something away, if you do want to risk and reward, you're coming in with potentially like silent footsteps, you're running ghosts, you're making sure that you're the type of player you want to be, but something also is taken away from you. So that balance is so important, I think, in all Call of Duty titles.
100%. I mean, footsteps are silent if you want them to be. That is a massive W. I was running around yesterday and I saw red dots on the mini map. My footsteps were silent. I was sneaking up on people. I was just having a blast. I mean, we're talking about 12 years ago when these maps came out. They look even better now. So I can't wait to get my hands on that beta, which is coming out soon.
Very, very soon indeed. Well, it's exciting to be reminiscing for very, very good reason. As we talked about earlier, we are celebrating Call of Duty's 20th anniversary, which is an amazing milestone. And great milestone comes an opportunity for great rewards. To celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty history, players can receive daily login rewards between October 6th to October 16th for every single daily login per day, up to 7 in total. You'll receive these rewards, which you're seeing on screen, including an old school price operator skin. That takes me back. These rewards all will carry forward in MW3 as well, so grab them now and take them into the next title. For more details, head over to the Call of Duty blog. Nameless, your earliest memory of COD, was it like waiting in line at midnight trying to get something? What was it for you, mate?
I mean, yeah, first off, I will say we didn't have cool swag like this in these digital packs. I mean, this is before that time, but I mean, just playing split screen was the best like old memories I have with my friends. And screen looking together, they were Call of Duty, and now it's 23, and we got everything, and you can still screen watch. It's right there, the racks to each other. So we might be some players doing that here.
Incredible memories that have been had on Call of Duty. Ali, what's your earliest memory?
Well, I know I talked about playing with my dad, but I think one of the more core memories, which I can't wait to break down the new stuff in that game mode coming later, has to be with zombies. When I was in middle school, I'd go over to my friend Anastasia's house. We'd go in her basement, we'd turn off all of the lights, and then we'd load up split-screen zombies on her big TV on the couch, and just all night on her Xbox, just sitting there playing zombies on town survival, you know, going as far as we could, training them around the lava pit in the center. So that's definitely like a cool memory for me.
I love to hear that. We'll be sharing lots of stories from these characters. I'm sure we'll get through the rest of today. We also wanted to remind everyone again that access to the the multiplayer beta kicks off tomorrow for PlayStation players and next week for Xbox and PC players. You saw a ton of great multiplayer content today. Play that and more over the next week. Check out the Call of Duty blog for more details. I personally can't wait to see everybody get in the mix.
Or don't worry, in addition to open beta, early access, all those PlayStation players out there, be sure to pre-order on PlayStation Store to get an exclusive look at the Lockpick Operator Pack at MW3's launch.
Nice. Big question is, what did you guys think of Lockpick? That's another one that we saw on the decks. And, I mean, there's so much to break down here. All of the team were going through every single detail, but what did you make of it?
She's freaking cool. Like, I know Stephanie talked about how she insta-locks her every single time that she's loading up into a game, and I might have to follow suit. Like, we might have to battle it out for who gets to be the lock game because she is cool.
I'm down with the blue camera as well. Excited to see all the players get a lot of these for those teams again. The trailers, you still have Lockpick available for you. Players hit that pre-order. We had quite a deep dive on the multiplayer mode so far over the past couple of months. I mean, I suppose that was the best way to play it. We've had some teasers, we've had some insights, we've had a few links of the return of Makarov, what that means for Warfare 3 campaign, all that for very, very soon. But now, my friends, it's time for something quite different. Straight from our friends at Treyarch, here is a look at Modern Warfare.
O mapa grande, quem sabe já anuncia o Open Mobile.
Nothing gets in, and nothing, I say again, nothing gets out.
Jaime. Beijo.
Dynamic and evolving. There are other early
You just got a sneak peek at the end of that trailer of the Soul Harvester weapon blueprint. More on that in just a minute. But now, let's welcome some very special guests from Treyarch. The came through as Miles is the Associate Director of Design. Miles is the Associate Creative Director. Welcome to the both of y'all, and it is so exciting to talk about some zombies.
Fired up.
Be here. Yes.
It was awesome here. We just swapped over to a little undead purple in the back.
I mean,
there's something about purple that just really did it for me. But guys, earlier this week we held at Treyarch. We were able to bring a couple of different groups of creators who were here today. Came to Treyarch the first time you guys have had in the studio. It was super exciting. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the awesome reactions we got to see from these guys.
Yeah, no, it was a great experience for the end of the people. Zombies is traditional something that is a mode based on exploration, discovery, we felt like so much new here. We really wanted to get a group in there and play it, get hands-on, get questions, get feedback, and we just had a really great time playing with it.
Yeah. Get to see a couple of the reactions in the room there. They got to see some footage. They got some play time. They got to get questions.
Yeah, the test was absolutely fantastic. There's so many awesome moments. It just felt right to get them in play.
Well, I was going to ask, like, as you know, I've been in the lab making this for so long, right? And getting people to see it. And what you guys said before, I remember you guys mentioning that not a thing you often bring people into the studio. That must have been a very, like, almost a revealing experience for you guys, right?
Yeah, it felt very getting outside people besides us playing it.
Yeah,
like, having a good time.
It's super fun. It's like, we were right. Yeah,
we did it.
Yeah.
Guys, one of the most popular questions I noticed, right amongst the crowd of creators, it was their Easter eggs. We love them in some. What, if anything, can you tell us this little tease?
A little something. We can't give it all, but
what do you expect?
So if you were to that trailer you just saw the first time, okay, maybe at the end, if you go back and scrub it, I'd see something that it's kind of big. Now, I want to give it all away. There's a lot to discover in this open world zombies.
Oh yeah, and I think that is going to lead perfectly to my question, which is, with so much that needs to be unpacked here, I guess what I'm curious is, like, what are the key things that you want the community to know about this iteration of zombies? The differences potentially from the previous game to this one, because you guys are having some fun with it out there.
Absolutely. I mean, based on experimentation, we're really doing that here. This is taking our gameplay, our classic zombies gameplay and mechanics, and putting them on the big map and all of the experiences it offers, the vehicles, the fast space, and higher player count. And then on top of that, putting the modern warfare era where you have their equipment, operators, and just feels so fabulous.
And it's in this massive open world co-op experience. That's something that feels exciting. It feels kind of what led you guys to design, Modern Warfare Zombies the way that you did in this big new way.
So we just saw an opportunity with the big map to have the biggest PvE experience we've ever had with the franchise. So
which is
we had pure PvE.
Yes, pure PvE, no PvP.
You're safe here, and there's we usually have 4 players.
It's zombies at the end of the day. Yeah. But and you mentioned like the way that the game's going to be open world. How do the players interact with one another in that world? Because I like running solo from time to time. Is that also something that's possible as well?
Absolutely. So it's 24 players total. You can go in solo. You can go in with your squad. But what's awesome is that you're all the same team trying to do the same thing. So when you're out in the world, you'll run into other squads or other players. You make a decision in that moment to perform
in-game form.
You group up together. You can go alone wolf it. I don't know if I recommend that, guys.
I mean, if you want a challenge, you can go in solo. It is a lot of fun to grab some friends, form those squads. Yeah. And again, the map's massive. There's zombies everywhere. Other surprises everywhere.
We're gonna get to that.
I'm getting excited.
So a couple weeks ago, we saw the very first look at Modern Warfare Zombies in the cinematic that we released, which really sets the stage for the narrative of Modern Warfare Zombies, in that we see as well. And more importantly, we saw someone who I didn't think we were going to see again.
That's right.
Can you take us through what's going on?
What's going on here?
What's going on?
100%. Yeah, 100%. So, the opportunity that Kevin talked about is there's a few questions when people saw that cinematic. And if you hadn't, go and watch it. It's awesome. Hold on a second. Where are we in time and place? We are between Modern Warfare 19 and MW22, the year 2021. And that's really important to the story, because in Treyarch Zombies fashion, we are always jumping eras, jumping moments, really touching different timelines in interesting ways. I can't go into all of it, but there's a reason for that. Now, the next question that you're into is, why is Akayev alive? I saw him die, but did you? Did you really?
I saw him get shot. I saw him fall down a missile silo.
You saw him fall. There was blood.
But in true sort of story fashion, if there's no body, he's not dead. Now, Task Force 141 went back to that silo. There's water at the bottom. It had been drained. Lots of blood. The is gone. Now, officially declared deceased, but then whispers emerge that he's still alive. And now, of course, in true sort of villain fashion, he starts to hear whispers himself as he's recovering from falling down that silo, which he did. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts a little bit. About this new thing called Ethereum, and he wants to get it. And that really sets the stage. By the way, day one, getting in the door like he's cinematic, which is that's the start of the story. Players are going to experience this story. It's really interesting.
So it's a flashback, it's canon, we got worlds colliding, the Cold War with Modern Warfare, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. The story really progresses in an interesting way. Let's take a look at how this comes to life is approach.
What you just saw there was just a little snippet of that story mission intro, and what's really exciting again about this opportunity across the open world is, like Kevin was saying, is we want to bring that story to the forefront. These story missions have handlers from the Modern Warfare world, from the Black Ops world that you might see some new friends along the way as well, and they're going to help you on the story, these missions that take you across the big map, lots of different activities and cool things to do, awesome cinematics as well. And again, the whole point is that if you're new as a zombies player, we want you to experience that story, we want you to get into it, but if you're seasoned and you just want to jump in and kill some zombies, you can free roam and do that, and then jump to the story later. We really have embraced that open world sort of feeling across this. That's really the exciting thing, is it kind of picture facing that player base in that sense.
Modern Warfare 3 is about us.
Absolutely. It's becoming more and more, prevalent to me. See, hearing you guys talk about this throughout the day, super awesome, and great to see that the player choice is very prevalent, right? The zombies has been a mode that's in the game for such a long time. It really runs side by side, parallel to Call of Duty and its incredible legacy. But there are still players that are going to be new to this, that are coming with a fresh eyes for the first time ever. What's in store for them? Because, this could be a little jarring, right? There's a lot of stuff on over here.
Absolutely. So zombies can be pretty intimidating. And we know that there might be a lot of players who might only play Modern Warfare, DMZ, or Warzone. So we've built this mode to make sure that they can have success and have fun, and also support our veteran audience. So
and on a brand new
map. And we'll talk about that more later. But here, for this mode, we've broken it down into 3 tiers of difficulty. So you're going to infill on the outer edges, and this is kind of like lower level difficulty. And new players can really hang out here for the duration of a match and have a great time. But our advanced players are going to want to try to get into the center of that map as soon as possible. That's where Sakeo threw that vial and started this entire incursion.
What an arm on him.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
Yeah.
He yeeted the vial. Now we have a hot zone.
Yep.
We have to pay for it. All right, well, let's look at the flip side of that one, though, right? Because we talked about the new players, how we get those folks into the game and have them playing something outside so to speak. But one thing that we know is that there are core Zombies fans that love this experience, live and breathe. So what do you have for them?
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk about that fusion, and like Kevin said, the experimentation was, how do you bring all those core zombie Treyarch features into this new world? And we've done just that. You can see we've got the mystery box, we've got wall pies, we've got the pack-a-punch, the bat machine. All of these things are spread out across this ginormous map. And as you go in, it's up to you. Where do you want to buy it? How do you want to accumulate your arsenal and your loadout? How do you want to tackle this world? But those zombies features are super key to making this feel fresh and really an evolution of the open world feel as you get more powerful. Again, used with Modern Warfare as well as buy stations as well. Using the features that you recognize from experiences and other 100%, which you may not have had in other zombies. So that's where you really marry them together in interesting ways. But it's awesome. The most important core feature, of course.
It's a sweet new feature, folks.
What?
You can't find this in that app. I wish you could. Yeah. It's actually delicious, though.
Yeah, it's your Call of Duty Next. It has some awesome features. It's got a UV light.
It's outrageous. I may or may not have taken the box. Oh, yeah,
I've stolen this.
I mean, I'm not talking about a single box. What came in the truck? Do you know?
And shout out to Off the Cereal for making this with the box bespoke for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and it's a woman-owned business, which is dope. Yeah. So I would be remiss to not hit on one of the really core features for our zombie players, and that's the Wonder Weapon. Guys.
Yes.
I need to know.
Yeah, so of course we have a Wonder Weapon, and it has been custom made again. This open world experience. It is the story.
Oh my word!
I'm gonna let you just look at it for that first break. Yes, it's huge. It's absolutely amazing. So Scorcher again is built for demolishing the highest densities of
10 targets.
Oh yes, absolutely. And on top of that, it's got an alt fire that launches you into the air so that you can use it to engage. If you want to jump into a horde, if you want to get away from the horde of zombies, if you want to jump on a building or over a building, like it's really
like rocket jump.
Yeah, absolutely. It's once you get into basically the flow state of using it, it's optional. Chef's kiss. Wonder Woman. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
Part of what makes zombies so special, especially with this new open feel, is the reusability. Is this? It's not a one and done game mode. So how is Modern Warfare 3 Zombies gonna push that forward and take it in terms of what keeps players coming back for more every time?
Yeah, so this is a really kind of replayable mode. It's an extraction exfil mode, right? So you're trying to get deeper and deeper into the map. And first, you're not going to be as successful. You're going to play a lot over and over, gain mastery, try to take it out, make sure you success with exfil, so you can come back in the next time with hitting ground running right stuff.
Yeah. We mentioned it before. We saw the kind of Eat the Vial in the cinematic that has created the incursion zone, that super hot area we saw a little bit of on the attack map. Can you talk to me about how the storm will play into the map, what that vial did, and what the gameplay repercussions are going to be there?
Yeah, so this thing is in the map, and it's the source spreading the dark ether. So it will always be there in the map. It's going to take the time limit. Ooh, 5 minutes. It's going to start blowing it completely the map, and that's where you need to get out.
Zombies.
And it gets really, intense.
So it's a total 1 hour session. Yeah, 1 hour session. Again, those 24 players.
It goes back to getting in, again, player pacing. You want to stay on the outer edges. Awesome. You want to challenge yourself going to medium and high threat. But Ether Storm was for no one. It will come, and it will make the zombies hurt.
Yeah.
And that's part of the challenge and fun is, are we into the storm to cleanse it? Yeah. Are we avoiding it?
What are we going to find
there? What's the actual plan? What are we doing here? Is really where you get into a lot of fun.
And really, too, when you think about that heat map for zombies, part of that is going to be gearing up. You said you're spending, a lot of players will be spending a lot of time on the outer edges of the map or in yellow, gearing up, getting that loot, collecting the right things that we need to have a successful infill. But one of the most exciting things about that is how weapons will carry over from match.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with DMZ, we have counter with you.
Item persistence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, it's slots, but we've really taken that next level with all the zombie upgrades. So, in the past, you've had to do all that just in game and you lose it. Now, all of those things have been formed into a consumable version called acquisition. So things like pack punch, veterinary, ammo mods, wonder weapons.
Yeah.
All of those things you can find in the match, you can decide to use them then, or you can take them out and just start the next match. Pack a punch, try 4 perks immediately, and now you're good to go. Like you're going all the way straight
into the red zone, juiced up on perks. Right?
Quite a difference, right? But what was the, I guess, like inspiration? Was it just, hey, let's just try something creative, different, fun, do what zombies has done and push the bar?
Yeah, I just like you see this different kind of pressure with the time limit, but then now giving players this additional ability to bring things in is huge.
It's part of that how to use new players and seasoned players, right? It kind of relates to rounds if you're familiar with that. Is like when you get into that zones and you get that arsenal, that's for those seasoned players. They're gonna feel it and they're gonna want that challenge. But you know what? There's a big challenge there, so you better be loaded up on a bunch of stuff coming in to really succeed.
All right, we're getting into the lightning round here. Finally, Miles, I asked you before. You said that zombies is all about discovery, and it is. We know those secrets, Easter eggs are out there lurking in the world. But of all the secrets again, I'm going to pressure you.
To the well here, Steph.
What can you tell us? What should we be looking out for?
You know, I can't get into all of the secrets. I want to. The team would tell me there's a lot in there.
We want people to find them.
We do want them to find, but we have, again, taken advantage of this map. There's a lot there on day one for Discover. We love watching the community find these things. That is, of course, fun. So we don't want to spoil any of it, but there's a lot in there, and we're already planning some fun stuff to come later as well.
Well, look,
you're not getting it.
Well, you know what? Steph trying to sleep. I will never do that. I have for a million years. But what can you guys tell me about the monsters? What can you tell us about all the monsters that we have coming up here? Because there seems like there's some wild ones that are going to be available for players to fight against.
We have a full gambit. It starts with just our zombies. We have more zombies than I've ever seen before in space. They fill up this map and go, there's going to be danger. But then we have...
Só pra ver se eu tô atualizado, né?
We last saw him.
Yeah, because he needed to be there.
Bora. Conheça a Ilha do Bradesco, criada no modo criativo do Fortnite.
E aí, bora upar?
Bora upar com a gente.
Game, rapaziada.
Own adventure.
That's right.
But perhaps more terrifying than monsters even first.
Go back to and turn out through they found that if you're one more in that fashion, and they are across the map, so for the first time, you're going to be able to fight these AIs, if there's a progression on that side, then you can raise them. You can if you want, just want to shoot zombies all day, that's great. You want to be successful, or the coolest thing is to take a hold of zombies and say that's what you did. You shoot a few, big horde of them, and basically train them right into the game. And it's basically zombie or third party.
Yes.
Right? It's awesome. 400 team zombie. You just sneak by as they're causing all the carnage so you can loot, get what you need, and get out. But it's really just an express moment when you unleash your own or human AI. It's really satisfying.
Awesome. I can't wait. Well, you saw it after the zombies trailer, but in a couple of minutes, Lottie gave you all the details of the soul harvester weapon. Stay tuned. That thing is absolutely absurd. It's 100% something you're going to want to see in zombies day one. But I have some other news. We got a little taste of that thing that you guys keep talking about. big map you saw here in Modern Warfare Zombies was actually your very first look at a brand new map coming to Warzone. We're deep diving into Battle Royale coming next.
Oh boy, it's going to be awesome. Firstly, I want to thank you guys so much for your time, your passion, your infectious, your love for it is truly I'm excited to try it. I was talking about it.
You didn't draw your self-portrait. Kevin drew some lovely zombies artwork today.
I think we could talk about this all
day. We'll be debuting later.
It's going to be awesome. I'm sure everyone's going to jump on. Thank you guys so much for sharing that love for this. But next up, it's Warzone with live Warzone play and new map details will be coming your way. But first, a quick word from our sponsors. Call of Duty is brought to you by Fixe, the official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. We're all gamers. TCL, play like a pro on the big screen with TCL Q-Class QLED TVs, up to 98 inches. Movement, the official timekeeper of Modern Warfare 3. Go to mvmt.com/COD to see the limited edition Watch collab. Backbone, level up your play with Backbone and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And Lovesack. Lovesack Stealth Tech is a proud partner of Call of Duty Next, bringing unparalleled immersive surround sound to your at-home gaming experience. Call of Duty Next. Outbreak from we've got everything on Amazon and a big old look at what they call the big map. Did you notice that when you saw that screen grab? I see 100 players coming into the game right now. He's very sick. I mean, I can't wait, frankly.
For others who have never played zombies before, it's also kind of wild and also easy to come in like your life a lot harder, but just there is something for everybody in this zombies. It's so fun actually to see all of the players in the CDL reacting to zombies and like,
you're absolutely right. But maybe this is like we're gonna pull up, we're gonna run a bit, we'll skin through it, we can enjoy the cinematic moment, and then we'll get absolutely in the action around the zones.
Absolutely, Miles. I know you're gonna be on the outskirts for a hot minute. Don't worry. Yeah, me and Anna will take all of the really difficult hordes as we head towards the center. It gives me, because I've done a lot of outlooks, so I'm kind of curious to like talk about a different level, like how serious we're talking about the jump between those levels. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to jump in.
Well, what I found like really interesting was the way that you can exfil weapons and bring them back later on, right? Because like we can have strategies like you can get all the perks, I'll get a crazy weapon, Allie gets a weapon, and we come back and instantly go to the pattern. So zombies look amazing. And those monsters were terrifying. I heard that I was so passionate about how insane the zombies would be in this game. That's what I get most excited about. I just want to see that whole horde come towards me. I want to have that crazy scorcher all up and get to the action right away, but they have those layers for everybody. If you're new to zombies, you can just stand the loot up and take your time. So a bunch of different elements of this year's zombies, and I'm super excited.
And there are tons of elements to be excited for, and we're also so excited to announce the Soul Harvest, the Tracer weapon blueprint for the Modern Warfare 3. This gun is available starting October 17th in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone to anyone who pre-orders the Vault Edition, and comes to Modern Warfare 3 on launch day, November 10th, folks. Make sure that's in your calendars. You're going to want to run this blueprint, I promise you, when the Haunting launches, because in addition to the tracers and custom death effects, it will help you collect souls faster in a special upcoming event. Stay tuned. And you can turn those souls in for rewards as well. So when Modern Warfare launches, the blueprint is going to come with the dead wire ammo mod that lets you electrify undead hordes.
You mean to tell me there is an actual weapon that can fetch me their souls? I just wanted to get it out on broadcast. Sorry, guys.
Didn't he?
Plenty, though. Still coming up later today. Codnext doesn't finish just yet. We've got a day of Call of Duty action ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately following Next, we will be Code Bowl
4, presented by USAA. Join the top Call of Duty streamers and military esports teams as they compete for the coveted Code Bowl trophy, which has actually been in space, funny enough. 100% of the net proceeds from today's tournament will go toward placing more veterans into high-quality jobs. Now, we have a lot of Call of Duty fans. We've actually got a short message from someone who wants to say a very, very quick hello to all of you.
¿Qué rollo plebada? Porque Modern Warfare 3 AWP. Se viene algo chingón.
Thank you ever so much. Obviously,
the tease of something to come. Like, what's that all about, mate?
I'll tell you what, right now, welcome to TCL Power. During this next hour, we will have our streamers try to complete challenges all in the middle of Battle Royale. There are 9 challenges, and with them come 9 opportunities for you, the viewer, to have a chance to win a 65-inch TCL TV. Now, look at these, okay? We need to talk quickly about how these potentially might go down. Did you catch a glimpse of any of those challenges? What do you think?
Yeah. I instantly saw one where you have to get like a drivable train. You have to get a double with a drivable.
What is that? It's a train you can drive. Guys, more on that later. We did last a lot of fun. So when our streams are involved in Warzone, we're going to keep an eye on this challenge. If we do this, complete that bingo card of minha.
Yes, and during this next hour to enter for a chance to win, you need to submit to tweet using the hashtags, hashtag TCL and each challenge will be by our stream during the TCL hour, and when it will be randomly selected from 4 eligible entries received for a total of up to 9 winners' votes. We'll be keeping you guys updated on completed challenges as we come in, but we also do ask you help us out as well. So take a screenshot of a challenge being completed and tweet us a hashtag Codnext and hashtag TCL next.
Well, with that, very, very excited. With that, our time has come. We're now getting a very quick word from our sponsors, and then it's back over to Gold Boys with a very, very special guest from Raven. Then it's time for Warzone. Too far. Call of Duty Next. Brought to you by Caesars, proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. NVIDIA GeForce. Level up your Modern Warfare 3 PC experience with performance multiplying DLSS 3 and latency reducing reflex. Herman Miller Embody gaming chairs are being used at today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Next. And it's now time to talk about something I know all the people are ready to talk about. More should all expect in the next chapter as we go to Modern Warfare 3. By 10 minutes, your creative director at Rainbow Software. Head, it's a pleasure to have you here.
This is for that. I can't wait.
It's just a couple of close friends. Yeah.
I can actually go for it. No, I actually think about it. We're in the right place. We're really excited to have you and talk all things Warzone, because I know everyone's chomping at the information.
We are, and we teach a bit clearer. Here's a new map coming to Warzone later this year. I'm happy to say, Ted, tell us where we're headed.
Welcome to Earthstan.
Okay.
Middle East.
Take a look.
We've been waiting. We've been sort of hinting all day long, right?
Hinting all day long, a little bit for the last week. It's, of course, got 11 unique POIs here.
POIs, all seamlessly integrated